And a pleasant good evening to you here on the Conference of the Carolinas Digital Network, your home for Southern Wesleyan basketball. We're here tonight in historic Tysinger Gymnasium for this big-time matchup between the Coker Cobras and our Lady Warriors. I'm Kay Crenshaw. Glad to have you with us this evening. And joined in the booth by a very special guest. Harley, how are you, sir?
Kate, I'm doing awesome. Glad to be up here with you finally.
Absolutely. Well, it's going to be a great matchup here as, of course, the Warriors are coming off a little two-game win streak here over Piedmont International and Regents. Let's go to center court for the tip-off. It's up in the air, and it's going to be brought down by the Cobras. Hannah Stoll will bring it up now. The sophomore guard out of Newton, North Carolina. She's defended by Kristevska on the far side. And whistles blow. That's going to be a travel call on Coker. It'll be Warrior basketball. Great start of the defensive game there, especially by Kristevska.
Always nice to be able to get the ball and not have to do anything defensively for it.
Brianna Richardson now at midcourt for the Warriors, the junior guard. She dishes it. It's at the top of the key. Kristevska drives in, dishes it back out. Inside to Waters. Waters puts up a shot off the glass. No good. Rebound Coker. Here's Stoll. Stoll will drive in. Whistles blow again. Second walk in as many possessions for Stoll and the Cobras. Burnett with the inbounds. She'll send it into Lee. Lee crosses midcourt now. Lee drives right side. Dishes across court to Kristevska. And whistles blow there. It's going to be a walk call against Kristevska and the Warriors.
Warriors home opener tonight, and we're seeing a much different team than last year. Currently on the court, 4 players that did not start for the Warriors at home last year. Only returning starter is Bree Richardson.
Here's Stoll at the top of the key. She'll send it inside to Hauser. Hauser back out to McFarland. McFarland will drive, dish across court in the corner to Stoll. Stoll for 3, up no good. Rebound Bree Richardson. She'll send it up to Kristevska, back out to Barnett, to Waters inside at the paint, and she'll be fouled. That'll be Stoll's first foul for Coker as well. Burnett looks for an open teammate. She finds Kristevska. Richardson now on the right side, looking for Waters on the inside. She gets her cut man, Burnett. Burnett faked out her defender, puts up a right-handed shot off the glass. Warriors have found their first points of the contest.
Great inside pass, great finish as well.
Far side now from Kincaid. She'll send it inside. Hauser puts up a shot, no good, off the back rim. Rebound, Waters. Burnett now for the Warriors. Heavily defended by Hauser. That's going to be a mismatch. Far side to Lee. Lee back out to Barnett. Into the paint to Waters. Seven on the shot clock. Lee Burnett drives. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Coker. And they see Hannah Stoll way up in the paint, and she'll get a shot off the glass. Warriors are looking for a travel call there.
That was the same exact transition we saw earlier, but instead Stoll was called for the travel, this time able to pull it in and get the basket. Official calling timeout here.
Anisha Lee signaled to him wanting a timeout, believed to be something on the injury front. We are going to see new faces check in. Lee will head to the bench. In the meantime, for the Warriors, we see Denisha Hall check in. And for Coker as well, Haley Kropp, the junior guard out of Columbus, North Carolina, checks into the contest. Inbounds pass to Krzyzewska. She's in stride. Breakaway here. She puts up a shot off the glass and good. Krzyzewska with her first points of the contest. Warriors regain their lead. The blue and white lead 4-2. McFarland drives inside, kicks it out to Hauser. Hauser's jump shot from 10 feet out is good. Richardson now will draw the double team. She's got a teammate open. She just got to find her, and she finds Lee. Dishes out to Waters. Waters puts up a shot from the paint, and good. Waters looking for the and one there. No call. Lucky for her, though, the bucket falls.
Head coach Shannon Johnson not happy with the Cobras right now. Very animated on the sidelines.
Shot up, no good. Rebound, Hauser. Hauser's put back. Goes through the net. Inbounds pass here to Richardson. Cobra's playing tight defense here, and Richardson will have the ball stripped away by Stoll. Richardson hits the ground hard, gets up slowly. Stoll puts up a shot, it's deflected out of bounds. Big Cobra basketball under their own goal. Very high intensity environment here early on in historic Tysinger.
Especially since this is the start of Thanksgiving break. Still a good crowd here. Tysinger get electric very quickly.
Shot up from Kropp, no good. Rebound, Hauser. And Coker will retain possession. A second chance effort here. And the handoff will be stolen away by Krzyzewska. She'll be all alone, puts up a left-handed layup, good off the glass.
Good back and forth start right here for the Warriors. That's something we saw last year. They would start good, but then they would blow it late in the first half towards the second. Luckily this year, already 2 wins, hoping they can keep that pace up.
Drive in the paint, whistles blow, offensive foul on Haley Kropp as Waters got her feet set and took the charge. New faces on the floor here for Southern Wesleyan. We say Centavia Makeumson, the freshman forward out of Greenville, South Carolina, checking in with the contest. Burnett will bring it up the floor now. She dishes off to Richardson. Richardson looked at the drive, kicked it back out. And fresh legs, puts up a shot. No good. Kropp now. Dishes to the far sideline. Nelson shots no good, but the second half effort is. We have a tie ball game here with just over 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Denisha Hall drives, puts up a shot, no good off the glass. Rebound, Hauser. Hauser finds Nelson now. Nelson over to Kropp. And they'll bring it back out to Aaron Hauser, their junior forward. Nelson drives in the paint, kicks it outside to Crop. Crop from three, up no good, off the front of the rim. Rebound Burnett. Burnett, it's one-on-one in the paint. She puts up a shot, and it's good. Little stop-step jump shot there from Burnett from the block.
Great job by Burnett not to try and go for the foul, just able to make the good footwork, put up the shot.
Crop drives, shot no good for Coker. Kraskevska now. She'll pull up for a mid-range jumper. It's good. She gets the lucky bounce.
Warriors up to their biggest lead so far in the quarter by 4 points. A lot of back and forth so far. Let's see if the Warriors can string together 6 straight points here and go up by 6.
Crop will drive in the paint, throws up a shot. No good, but she'll be headed to the foul line for 2 shots. Is a foul there called on Brianna Richardson, her first, the team's first foul as well. And timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. You're tuned in to the Conference of the Carolinas Digital Network as Southern Wesleyan leads Coker 12-8. Back here on the Conference of the Carolinas Digital Network, your home for Southern Wesleyan Athletics. 12-8 is the score here. Warriors lead the Coker Lady Cobras. As Haley Crop steps to the line for Coker, the junior guard out of Columbus, North Carolina transfer, actually out of Guilford Technical Community College. Crop's first shot up and good from the charity stripe. Second rolls off, rebound by a new face in Jessica Sparks for the Warriors. Richardson now will kick it over to Sparks. Sparks looked inside to Waters. She wasn't there. And Sparks going to have her dribble stolen away from Kincaid. Kincaid will drive. She'll dish it over to Nelson. Nelson puts up a shot off the glass. Good. It's a 1-point ball game. Denisha Hall here on the right side. Picks up a screen from Waters. Leaves her open for 3. No good off the front of the rim. Rebound Kincaid. They'll dish outside to Shea. Jackson puts up a 3. No good. Rebound Kristevska. Kristevska out of Macedonia. And she's fouled on her dribble there. That's going to be Nelson's first. Coker's third team foul of the first half. Sparks inbounds pass goes to Denisha Hall. She'll swing it over to Bree Richardson and gives it right back to Jessica Sparks. Sparks on the left side. Wanted to drive. She gets it back in the corner inside to Haley Waters. Waters, no good. Rebound Jackson. Jackson sends it up to Crop. Crop, foot on the line. It's going to be good from 2. A long 2 at that, and Coker has their first lead of the contest. Whistles blow. That's going to be a foul there on Haley Crop. She tried defending the inbounds pass to Bree Richardson. You know, Harley, one thing we're seeing here out of the timeout from Coach Jackson and Coker, very, very high-intensity defensive change from early on.
Yeah, and it's played out really well. It's given them more opportunities on offense as well. Coker on the 5-0 run. That's given them, like you said, their first lead of the contest. Let's see if the Warriors can make some proper adjustments.
Williams on the far side, and she's going to be called for a walk as the momentum is all to those Cobras from Coker. McFarland brings it up the floor for Coker. Show dish it cross court to Kropp. Kropp pulls up a three from top of the key, no good. Rebound, Nelson. Nelson's second effort is good as Coker extends their lead to 3. Southern Wesleyan looking for some offensive intensity here as Hall's drive is fouled. Tanisha Hall will head to the line, looking for her first points in the contest. So far through 5 games, Hall averaging right at 8 points a game and 2 boards. And she's a 69% free throw shooter, and with that shot up and good, her percentage from the charity stripe just increases.
Coker now up to 5 team fouls, so we'll hopefully be seeing a little more of that. Warriors getting to the free throw line more often. Last year, Warriors were very good at the charity stripe, always able to take those uncontested shots when we can.
Hauser shots up no good, but she gets her offensive rebound and puts it back. Williams brings it up the far side. Loses her dribble a little bit, but retains it, kicks it over. Sparks from three-point land, up no good, rims out. Rebound Cherry. Cherry to Nelson, who's all alone, now defended by Denisha Hall. She'll drive in, kick out to Hauser. Hauser gives a screen to Cherry to the top of the key. Shot up from Elizabeth Kincaid off the back of the rim. Loose rebound, going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Coker. See Eva Kristevska and Lanisha Lee return to action now for Southern Wesleyan, as does Hannah Stoll for Coker. Nelson will head to the bench for Coker after a very productive early contest. Kristevska comes in, and her speed will be vital against this half-court trap. Pass inside to Waters will be tipped out of bounds. (17-13) our score here. Coker leading the Lady Warriors. Of course, we invite you for all of your Southern Wesleyan athletic interest and inquiries. Go check out SWUathletics.com. Also on Facebook at Southern Wesleyan University Athletics, and on Twitter at SWU Warriors. Little discussion here on the floor from the referees. Not sure what came of it, but
looks like they adjusted the shot clock from 30 down to 22.
Waters drives in, and her drive will be fouled there from Hauser with a block. Waters will head to the line to shoot 2. First shot up and good. Waters, a 62% free throw shooter on the season, the USC Aiken transfer. Played very, very well down there. Started 11 of 19 games last year. Averaged right at 10 points a game and 4 rebounds. Second free throws up and no good. One of two from the line, rather. Hauser puts up a shot, up and good from mid-range. Richardson back to Kristevska. Kristevska will be double teamed, loses her dribble, and Coker's on the attack. Haley Sumter on the drive, throws up a shot. Bree Richardson going to be called for the foul. Now Sumter will be heading to the free throw line.
Chance here for the Cobras to break that 20-point threshold, and they've really started to pull away here in the last few minutes of this first quarter.
Sumter, a 75% free throw shooter on the season, sinks her first. Burnett returns to the floor for Southern Wesleyan, as Emily Waters and Bree Richardson will take a breather. Also returning is Denisha Hall. Jessica Sparks out of Seneca, South Carolina will bring it up now. 30 seconds left on the game clock in the first quarter. Hall at the top of the key, looks inside to Kristevska. Inside shot's not there, she'll bring it back out. Kristevska drives and going to be tripped up there. Going to be heading to the line to shoot two. Foul there on Hannah Stoll.
Fortunately, everybody gets up okay. Kristevska hit the ground hard on that one.
And you also see Stoll, who took the foul and the hard hit from Kristevska on the drive, also has a brace there on her right leg. Kristevska's first shot up and good. Kristevska, the senior guard out of Macedonia, coming from a basketball-heavy family. Her brother actually plays professionally overseas. Second free throw up, no good. Rebound Stoll. She'll dish it off now to Kincaid. Kincaid will drive in. Shot up and good. 6 seconds remain. 5, 4. Here's Lanisha Lee. She'll go cross court. Kristevska's three-pointer is good. She beats the buzzer. Make it 23-18, the end of the first quarter, as Eva Kristevska finishes off the first period with a three-point dagger.
Fantastic shot there by Kristevska. As time was running out, beats the buzzer, and that's the difference between an 8-point difference, now only a 5-point difference coming into quarter number 2.
5-point game, quarter 2 coming up next. Coker leads 23-18. You're tuned in to the Conference of the Carolinas Digital Network. Back here on the Conference of the Carolinas Digital Network. Coker leading Southern Wesleyan this evening, 23-18 at the start of quarter number 2. It was in a very exciting first period with a very high-intensity environment here in historic Tysinger. Denisha Hall sees Waters on the cut. One dribble, throws up a shot, no good off the front of the rim. But with the offensive rebound is SWU. They'll dish it off to Waters. Great pass there from Burnett as she was falling to the ground, tripped over her own feet, saw Waters driving in, and the Warriors get the 2 points.
Good way to start off the quarter, now only a 3-point game.
The dish is off to the corner. Shot no good. As Burnett tried coming down with the rebound, it's going to be knocked out of bounds from Jackson. Burnett will take it out. She'll head in. The pass to Eva Kristevska, who finished off the first quarter with a buzzer beater 3. Hall on the right side. Looks for Waters on the screen. Hall throws up a shot. It's going to be deflected. Waters throws up a 3. It's up and good. Emily Waters with a 3-pointer. And with that shot, Harley, we have a tie ball game.
Always glad to see that. The center for the Warriors coming out, getting the 3-point shot. That's always a good momentum builder.
Far side now to Sumter, inside to Hauser. Hauser defended by Waters. Hauser turnaround jumper up and good. Coker regains their lead. The Warriors are currently on an 8-2 run over Coker. Kristevska now, defended by Stoll. She'll dish it off to Denisha Hall. Hall picks up the screen from Waters. Hall will drive left side, shot up with the right hand, no good. Rebound by Waters, and Waters scores on back-to-back possessions with the shot off the glass.
Waters filling in a very crucial gap that the Warriors lost after the graduation of Tatiana Manuel last year. Led the NCAA in blocks, and so she is filling in some big shoes, and it has paid off here early on in this contest.
Waters, the USC Aiken transfer, joining the Warriors and Coach Davis's roster. 5 on the shot clock. Jackson throws up a three, up, no good. And that's going to be a rebound from Waters. She'll dish it off to Kristevska now. Kristevska wanted to drive. She finds an open teammate. That's Denisha Hall. Inside to Waters once again. Waters left all alone as Waters is all offense here early on in the second quarter.
Great job by the Warriors be able to find the inside lady there, and that's been Waters. And what is that, 8 straight points for her now, 7?
I believe so. Sumter will drive, dish it out to Hauser. Hauser throws up a shot. Foul going to be called there on Denisha Hall.
Burnett slow to get up on that one, limping a little bit. Looks like she's going to stay in the game.
Jessica Sparks is at the scorer's table, so we'll have to see who she checks in. Which teammate? Hauser's first free throw is up.
Sparks coming in for Waters, it looks like.
Waters gets a much-deserved breather. Hauser at the line, the junior forward, transfer out of North Carolina Central University. Kristevska will bring it out to the right side. She's defended by Kropp, who had a few early threes. Once again, the Warriors heavily playing the screen game here. Finds Lee in the corner, three up, good.
This will be the Warriors' biggest lead since they were up 12-8 early on in the first quarter.
In the corner to Hannah Stoll, she'll drive. And her pass into the corner will be knocked out by Sparks.
I like the decision to bring Sparks in. Warriors had done such a great job on the inside. Coker is going to switch, start defending the middle a little more, and with Sparks now it's a quicker and faster, and we saw the three-point shot on the perimeter.
Hauser's jump shot's up, no good. Now there is Stahl's putback, but a foul going to be called there on the play. Sonia Burnett whistled for the foul. It's going to be her first of the contest. Stoll's first free throw up and good. The sophomore out of Newton, North Carolina. A few new faces here for Coker as Shea Jackson will head to the bench. We see Joyner and McFarland join the action. Burnett swings it cross court to Kristevska, who gives it back to Sparks. Sparks' three-point shot up, no good. Rebound Lee. Lee's putback is. And Lee's excited after that putback. And the Warriors are back up 3.
Warriors doing a great job getting offensive rebounds and a lot of second chance points so far in this game.
McFarland's cross-court pass almost intercepted like a DB. It was Denisha Hall. Kropp will drive in now. Her dribble is going to be swatted away from Hall. Hall thought she got all ball. Referee disagrees. And there is a Coker player on the ground. That's going to be Emily Kropp, appears to be okay. She's back to her feet. And Coach Jackson for Coker is not happy about something over there on the sidelines. And it's going to be a timeout, Coker, as Coach Jackson is not happy about something going on. She'll bring in the Cobras to look it over here. We'll keep it here. You know, Harley, we're looking so far right here, and the Warriors have completely regained the momentum here in the second quarter. Great offensive output, especially from Emily Waters, who is now on the bench, resting a little bit, regaining her energy, and rightfully so, as she had a good series of possessions there where it was all her in the scoring column.
Absolutely. We saw her with the unexpected three-point shot, able to put that one down, and then she had two pretty much left by herself inside the paint. Great inside passes, able to get it to her, puts it up for easy layups. So, and her 7 straight points was really what put the Warriors back in this, gave them the lead, and now hopefully we can see the Warriors keep this instead of the back and forth we saw in the first quarter.
Under 6 minutes to play here in the first half. Southern Wesleyan leading Coker 32-29. And both coaches being called to the scorer's table here by the head referee. Went into the timeout. Crop was headed to the free throw line. They've since changed that ruling. She'll be headed out of bounds. Inbounds pass will go to Crop, though. She puts up a three-point shot and doesn't hit anything but air. Sparks with the rebound. She dishes over to Kriskevska. Sparks look for an inside pass. It's going to be stolen away. Hannah Stoll on the drive. She pulls up for the short-range jumper. It's good. One-point ball game here as Kristevska will drive the right sideline. Dishes inside to Lee. Lee's right-handed shot up and good.
Great to see the Warriors come out and get 2 points. If you remember in that first quarter, Cade, after the timeout by head coach Shannon Johnson, that's when the Cokers went on their 5-0 run and got the lead.
Crop's three-pointers, no good. Krasiewska is on the breakaway. She dishes over to Lee. Lee's right-handed shot off the glass, up and good. And Coach Jackson for the Warriors, for Coker, will take another timeout. The Warriors lead by 5, 36-31, as Lanisha Lee sinks a shot, and the Cobras are looking to find a way to stop this Warrior offensive attack. We'll take a break as a timeout on the floor. (36-31) our score here inside of historic Tysinger Gymnasium. Hannah Stoll will have it on the left-hand side. Inside pass goes to Joyner. Joyner's shot up and good. Manisha Lee, who had the good bucket there before we went into the timeout. Defended by Stoll. Lee will drive inside, throws up a shot, no good. Tries to grab her own rebound. It's going to be knocked out of bounds before she can by Joyner. The Warriors will have it underneath their own basket. Krystewska looked at the three, decides to bring it back. Throws it up, no good, short. McFarland will drive. Dishes off to Stoll in the corner for three. Her shot no good. Foul on the play. It's going to be an offensive foul on Saquita Joyner as Waters went for the rebound, fouled from behind. Joyner's first foul of the contest. Emily Waters now. She'll kick it out to Jessica Sparks. Sparks for three from the corner. Up and no good as it bounces off. McFarland now. Defended by Burnett, forcing her to that left side. Over to Hauser. Far side to Stoll now. From three-point land is Kincaid. Her shot's no good. Rebound by Krystewska. Top of the key to Burnett. Swings it around. Krystewska on the far side gets a look for a screen there from Waters. Keeps it herself, and she's going to dribble it off her foot. Nelson returns to the contest for Coker. As Ashani Nelson had a very productive offensive first quarter. Haven't seen her in action since. As we hit the 3-minute mark. Inside to Joyner, kicks it back out to Kincaid. Kincaid from three-point land, no good. Rebound offensively by Nelson. Nelson looks at the three-point shot. No good. Loose rebound. Back by Coker. Second chance points once again. Tie up this ball game. That's been a very big advantage so far to Coker as those second chance efforts.
Absolutely. Warriors got to make sure they bend but not break here. Want to make sure they hold on to the lead. Just over 2 minutes left to go here in the first half.
As Krystewska was looking to get her dribble going there, she's going to be fouled on the play by Elizabeth Kincaid.
McCompson back into the game for the Warriors as Waters heading to the bench.
Inbounds pass will go to Denisha Hall with a fresh shot clock and 2 minutes to play. Burnett looked at the drive. She finds Hall on the cut. Hall from the block. Throws up a shot, no good, but she's going to be fouled there on the play by Ashanti Nelson.
Head coach John Davis, one of our most animated coaches here on the coaching staff. You can hear him from here to Easley, South Carolina when one of these games are going on.
Hall's first free throw is up and no good. Hall, a 70% shooter on the season from the charity stripe. And she bounces back, sinks the second. 2-point ball game here, Warriors lead. If you can't catch it, may as well kick it. Still strong defensive effort there from Burnett. Does not allow the open man to get a look.
I've seen Burnett put her foot up a few times, finally able to connect for one of those and get a play out of it.
Hauser dishes off to Nelson. Nelson's short range jumper up and good. Denisha Hall dishes off to Jessica Sparks. Sparks now will drive and look for Makinson. Pass is going to be stolen away. Inside pass to Joyner. Her shot off the glass is good.
That'll put Coker back on top. Under a minute left to go.
And that's going to be a crucial minute left to play here in the first half. And what has been a back-and-forth contest. Jacobson at the top of the key. Dishes off to Denisha Hall. Hall looked at the three. Dishes off to Burnett. Burnett throws up the long two. It's up and good. Back to 39. There's still going to be about 6-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Kincaid looks to drive. Dishes off to Joyner.
Fans really wanting a travel call there, not going to get one.
Denisha Hall with 10 left on the game clock. She dishes off to Eva Kristevska, who finished off the first quarter with a three-point buzzer beater. She'll drive here. Throws up a shot, up and good off the glass. And we're going to head into halftime at a tie ball game.
Back-to-back buzzer beater to end quarters for Kristevska. That's what we like to see, and that's the difference between being down and being tied at halftime.
41-41 our score here between Southern Wesleyan and the Coker Cobras. Second half to come. Stay tuned to the Conference of the Carolinas Digital Network. Welcome back here on the Conference of the Carolinas Digital Network, your home for Southern Wesleyan basketball. We're back here in action coming out of halftime, 41-41 all between the Lady Warriors and the Coker Cobras.
Love to see the Warriors be able to pull this one out heading into conference play, which starts next Wednesday. I believe that's at North of Greenville. Being 4-2 coming out of this first stretch would be a big deal and a good momentum swing into Conference Carolinas play.
Inside to Hauser. Hauser's shot's up no good, but once again the second and then third chance effort pays off for the North Carolina Central transfer. Lanisha Lee look to Waters. The pass isn't there, dishes back out to Burnett. Bree Richardson returning to the floor here, sat most of the second quarter. Foul called on the play. That's going to be against Hannah Stoll. I believe that's going to be her third of the contest as well. Burnett will take it out of bounds here. Inbounds goes to Kristevska. Inside to Waters. Waters dribble goes too high. Dishes out to Richardson. Richardson from three. Up and good. The junior guard out of Walhalla, South Carolina, home of the Razorbacks. In high school, Bree Richardson, part of the 1,000-point club.
Richardson was one of the more prolific scorers last year, averaging 9.9 points a game. Her and Sparks and Anissa Williams were our big three last year.
Inbounds will go to Stoll. Hauser puts up a shot, up no good. Loose ball. It's going to be brought down by McFarland. McFarland turns around, throws up a shot, and she's going to be called for the travel. Third quarter action here as Southern Wesleyan leads Coker 44-43. And they're going to rule that Lanisha Lee stepped out of bounds on the far sideline. Cade Crenshaw along with Harley Stanton here on the broadcast. Glad to have you with us here tonight as part of your Tuesday. Jackson dishes off to Hauser. Hauser from the elbow, no good. Loose rebound. It's going to be Coker basketball. A few disgruntled fans in attendance here. Quick inside pass to Jackson. Her shot off the glass is good. Lanisha Lee will bring it up the floor for Southern Wesleyan. Burnett now hands off to Krzyzewska. Waters is going to keep it herself, puts up a right-handed shot off the glass, no good. Hauser dishes off now to McFarland. McFarland drives, kicks out to Stoll. Jackson looked at the jump shot. Wanted to keep it herself. It's going to be knocked out of bounds there from Burnett. And on the inbounds pass, John Davis yelling at his defenders here as just too many girls are being left open. Hauser throws up the mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound, Krzyzewska. Krzyzewska, the senior guard out of Macedonia, throws up a shot. Foul called on the play. Foul going to be on Aloni McFarland as Krzyzewska will head to the line. Krzyzewska entering the contest, averaging right at 15 points a game and shooting over 82% from the line. She sinks the first of two. Make it a 1-point lead for the Warriors. 46-45, Lady Warriors lead over Coker. Jackson now. And dishes far side to McFarland. She's going to be defended by Burnett. McFarland dishes off to Hauser. Hauser from the paint, and Coker regains the lead. And just like that, the Cobras strike back. Pass over to Waters now. Waters drives inside, throws up a shot, no good, but she'll head to the line once again.
Good job by Waters there, showing no fear on that one, going right into two bodies, putting up the shot, making sure to avoid the offensive charge. Now we'll see her go to the line to shoot.
Waters, the criminal justice major, USCA can transfer. First free throw is up and good. Ashanti Nelson, the freshman guard out of Durham, North Carolina, checking back into the contest for Coker. Waters' second free throw is up and good. They're actually going to wave it off. Say a lane violation on Bree Richardson there. It's a crucial free throw as we're back to a tie ball game. No longer a 1-point differential between the squads. Inside pass to Hauser, outside to Jackson. And reverse it back. Stolen away from Burnett. Burnett on the fast break. She's going to be surrounded in blue jerseys, puts up a shot, and draws contact.
Coker actually went down there. It was the same exact play that got them the easy layup last time. This time the Warriors able to get inside, well defended in the paint, and it's going to lead to a chance for Warriors to come away with two.
Sonia Burnett will step to the line. Burnett's first free throw off the back rim, no good. Denisha Hall and Jessica Sparks come onto the floor for the Warriors as Bree Richardson and Lanisha Lee will head to the bench. New face in for Coker. It's going to be number 1, Hope Richardson, out of Darlington, South Carolina. Burnett, the second free throw, up no good, off the back rim. 0 for 2 for the line from that time there from Burnett. And they're going to leave McFarland all along the left side. She'll drive with the right hand. Inside pass to Nelson. Nelson, turnaround hook shot, no good. Hauser, the left-handed putback off the glass. And this game may very well at this point come down to the final possession. 6 minutes, a little over 6 minutes remain here in the third period. Foul on the pass there. It's going to be on Hope Richardson, her first for Coker. Emily Waters will step to the line. Her first free throw sinks through the net. Second free throw up and good. In the corner to Hannah Stoll. Cross court to Nelson. Nelson, the freshman, looks to drive, brings it back out, back to the corner to Stoll. Cross court to McFarland now. McFarland drives into paint, dishes off to Richardson, and she throws up a shot. It's going to be foul on the play. It's going to be Denisha Hall on the foul. Richardson's first free throw up and good. We'll see Haley Morrison getting her first action for the Warriors here. And also Lanisha Lee is returning to the floor. Richardson, a 40% free throw shooter. Second shot up, no good. Rebound Nelson. And a hard foul. She'll hit the deck. A foul is going to be on Eva Kristevska. There's one thing you don't want to see in tight ball game is the ball only staying on one side of the floor. 5:43 remains here in the third period. Nelson at the line. Shooting 2. First free throw off the back rim, no good.
Warriors have been very fortunate here. That second chance shot, it resulted in a foul. Now first missed free throw. Coker could have come away with several more points in this exchange.
Second free throw just at the first, no good, but once again another offensive rebound and another offensive possession.
It is 3 straight possessions right down here for the Cobras.
Richardson's going to be left all alone. Her shot is no good. And on the rebound, a foul there from Haley Morrison. It's going to be Coker basketball out of bounds. Nielsen on the inbounds, defended by Jessica Sparks. Hauser on the outside will dish off to McFarland. McFarland will bring it out with 12 on the shot clock. McFarland drives, throws up a shot, no good, but once again, whistles blow. The foul going to be on Lanisha Lee. It's Lee's first foul of the contest. Southern Wesleyan's 4th team foul. McFarland's at the line. The senior guard out of Greensboro. Her free throw rims out. One thing, lucky enough, knock on wood for Southern Wesleyans, that Coker has not been hitting their free throws. Second one's missed, and that's a defensive rebound, something we haven't seen in the last few minutes from Southern Wesleyan, as Jessica Sparks will bring it down. Burnett at the top of the key, dishes off to Kristevska. Lanisha Lee will drive, dishes out to Burnett. Burnett's three-point shot up, no good. Rebound there from Jessica Sparks, and she goes for the putback shot, no good, but whistles blow, and she's going to be headed to the free throw line.
At least we're shooting this time.
Timeout on the floor. 50-49, Coker leads Southern Wesleyan. When we come back, Jessica Sparks will head to the line and shoot 2 free throws for the Warriors. You're tuned into the Conference of the Carolinas at Digital Network. We'll be back. Back here on the Conference of the Carolinas Digital Network. Joined by Harley Stanton, I'm Cade Crenshaw. Appreciate you tuning into the program this evening. As Jessica Sparks is at the line for Southern Wesleyan, shooting 2 free throws coming out of the timeout. Yet Coker still leads the Warriors 50-49 in what has been a tightly contested contest. Sparks' first free throw up, no good, off the back rim. As while the Cherry Stripe has been given plenty of opportunities tonight, it has not proved beneficial for either team very much.
It's like we just pointed out, down on the other end, Coker 8 free throws, only made 1. And so, fortunately for the Warriors, that's what's keeping them notched into this game right now.
Sparks' second free throw sinks through the net. We have a tie ball game. Stahl will drive. Stahl brings out to Hauser. Hauser looked at the mid-range jumper and said, goes inside to Richardson on the mismatch on Burnett. Sinks a shot and gets the and-one opportunity. She'll be headed to the free throw line to try and complete the three-point play. Foul is going to be on Lasagna Burnett, her second of the contest. Hope Richardson at the line for Coker. And she completes the three-point play. The biggest lead we've seen since quite possibly the second quarter. Burnett will drive on the mismatch. She dishes off now. The top of the key to Lanisha Lee. And Burnett's pass is going to be stolen away from McFarland. McFarland will drive. And tries dishing it off to Hauser. It's almost deflected out of bounds. Burnett saves it. Coker retains possession. Travel is called.
Head coach Shannon Johnson not happy about that one whatsoever.
Haley Morrison returns to action now for Southern Wesleyan. In for Emily Waters. Also, Eva Kristevska back on the floor. There's Jessica Sparks ahead of the bench. Burnett crosses midcourt. She's defended by Hauser. Over to the left side to Bree Richardson. Richardson drives to the left hand, puts up a shot, up and good off the glass. Stoll now defended by Lee. Inside to Richardson. Richardson throws up a shot. No good. Rebound, SWU. Here come the Warriors. Here's Bree Richardson. Throws up another shot. No good. Rebound from Burnett, and she's going to be fouled on the play. And she'll head to the free throw line for two. Foul's going to be on Hannah Stoll. Her fourth of the contest. Big blow there to Coker as Stoll has been a great maneuver of the ball tonight. Burnett's first free throw up and good as Emily Waters will return to action for Haley Morrison. Burnett, the junior guard out of Peekskill, New York. Business administration major here on campus. Second free throw up and good. And the Warriors have taken the lead here with just over 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. The Warriors going with a little half-court trap here. That leaves one man open somewhere. And a foul is called on the play. It's going to be on Lasana Burnett. It's going to be Burnett's third foul of the contest. Joyner's first free throw is up and good. Joyner now with a chance for Coker to regain the lead. Puts up a free throw and sinks it. Amanda Cherry back on the floor here for McFarland. Coker going with a full court man-to-man press. Burnett will bring it up the floor. Kristevska on the right side, swings it back around to Lee. Lee will drive inside with the right hand, puts up a shot off the glass and good.
Great job by the Warriors, not taking any bad shots here for the last couple of minutes, being patient, no quick shots, but the right shot.
Kincaid cross pass to Cherry. And they reverse it. Inside to Hauser. Hauser from the elbow. No good. Rebound Coker. As Kincaid tries throwing up a shot, she's going to be fouled on the play. She'll head to the charity stripe. Foul going to be on Eva Kristevska. Her second of the game. Elizabeth Kincaid, the senior guard out of Virginia, sinks the first of 2 free throws. Denisha Hall in now for Lasagna Burnett of Southern Wesleyan. So Shay Jackson hits the floor for Aaron Hausner for Coker. Second free throw up and good as Kincaid sinks both. Denisha Hall is tasked with bringing it up the floor here. She makes one defender fall. Send it out to Krystewska. Krystewska for 3, up and good for the Warriors. Hall made a defender fall. Krystewska's shot did just the same as the defender did. Drive here from Sequita Joyner. And we have a tie ball game. Denisha Hall will bring it up the floor once again. Swings it over to Krystewska. Inside to Waters. Waters drives the paint. And it's going to be a foul on the play against Joyner, as Waters was fouled on the drive. She'll head to the free throw line.
The Warriors can really make these shots count, especially late in the game. It's seen as much back and forth as it is. When it comes down to the fourth quarter and it's late, these charity stripe shots are really going to matter.
And Waters, a 62% free throw shooter on the season, sinks her first. And while they are equivalent to the least amount of points possible, they are maybe the most meaningful shots of each contest. (61-59), Southern Wesleyan leads Coker here with under 1:40 to play. Cherry brings it to the floor for the Cobras. She'll drive inside, throws up a shot, no good. Loose rebound, knocked out last by Joyner. And it'll be Warrior basketball.
Threw up that no-look pass, playing for the foul. A lot of times that'll come back to bite you. Chance for the Warriors to go up by 4 or more here.
Hall drives inside with the runner good with the right hand. It's now a 5-point game. Big defensive possession here for Southern Wesleyan. Cherry double team now by Krystewska and Bree Richardson. Over the top to Kincaid. Kincaid will drive, throws up a shot, no good. Foul on the play, however. She'll head to the line to shoot 2 free throws. And what has been somewhat of the Achilles heel for Coker here in the third quarter. They've gotten the shots, they've gotten the calls, they simply haven't made the free throws. With 56.3 remaining on the game clock here in the third quarter, Elizabeth Kincaid will sink the first of 2 free throws. And Jessica Sparks checks back into the game now for Lanisha Lee. Kincaid's second free throw up and good. Back to a 2-point game. Inbounds to Denisha Hall, and she's going to be fouled on the drive up court. Because we've hit the bonus, Denisha Hall will be headed to the free throw line. This has been a game of free throws so far. First one up, no good, off the back rim. Hall, the Rock Hill, South Carolina native, out of York Preparatory Academy. Last year, played very well Started 4 of the 25 games she appeared in as a freshman. Recorded 91 points in total. Whistles blow, and it's going to be a double dribble on Coker.
We've had a lot of whistles blown this game, Cade.
The referees
earning their money tonight.
Earning their keep.
That's like we saw in that previous possession, the foul on Denisha Hall. In the end, that worked out to being in favor for Coker because she missed both free throws.
Bree Richardson at the top of the key. She'll drive, pull up for the mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound Jackson. Jackson swings it over now to Sumter. Inside now to Joyner. Joyner takes one dribble, puts it up. Clock's ticking out here, 10 seconds left. Bree Richardson will bring it up the floor, crosses midcourt, inside of Denisha Hall, over to Morrison. Morrison will lose the handle on it, and it'll sail out of bounds with 4.3 left on the game clock. Of course, shot clock turned off. See if the Warriors can hold Coker here. Big pass down court, and it's going to activate the clock, but Krzyzewska will bring it back up. Throws up the shot, no good, as it'll hit off the ceiling and nail Denisha Hall in the head. Appears to be okay. But it's one of those freak plays.
Either Krzyzewska stepped out of bounds or head coach John Davis called a timeout because they're putting time back on the clock.
I believe she was called for the walk. I believe that's what it was because she wanted to step in for the pretty much three-quarter court shot, as you would need a lot of momentum to sink one of those. And in the process, she took one too many steps. They put .5 back on the clock, and Coker will have it right in front of their bench.
She took that LeBron James stride, trying to get that in there.
The Euro walk.
Yeah.
The Euro walk. As Coker will not be able to get a shot up here. As it falls short of the rim. 63-63. We have a tie ball game heading into the fourth quarter. As all of the practices, all of the sweat, blood, tears that you've shed so far this season all comes down to what you do in the fourth quarter. We'll return for action on the other side. You're tuned in to the SWU Sports Network on the Conference of the Carolinas digital network. Back here on the Conference of the Carolinas digital network, your home for Southern Wesleyan Athletics. For all of your athletic information, you can visit us on the web at SWUathletics.com, on Twitter at SWU Warriors, and on Facebook at Southern Wesleyan University Athletics. Fourth quarter action beginning here. Harley Staton alongside me. I'm Cade Crenshaw. Appreciate you tuning into our broadcast. Sparks for three, up and good. Big start to the fourth period.
That's a great way to break the tie for the Warriors. Good way to start. We've been all tied up just about the end of every single quarter here. So now we're going to see the Warriors if they can finish out this game.
Kincaid has it inside to Hauser, who sat for majority of the third quarter. Kincaid will drive in now, pull up for the mid-range corner jumper, and she'll sink it. We're back to a one-point game. On the floor for the Warriors, you've got Burnett, Richardson, Waters, Krzyzewska, and Sparks. Burnett will bring it up the floor. Defended by Joyner. Sends it over Krzyzewska, the senior out of Macedonia. Jess Sparks at the top of the key, looks to drive, sends it out to Haley Waters. Waters looked at the long-range shot, no good. Drives inside instead, and is fouled on the play. As Waters once again will be headed to the free throw line. Foul there on Aaron Hauser.
Waters was definitely the unsung hero of the first half. We talked about how she alone went on a 7-0 run. That gave the Warriors an earlier lead. Would love to see her defensive skills shine here in the second half.
Waters' first free throw up and good. Under 9 minutes to play here in the contest. Waters sinks her second. We're back to a three-point game. McFarland brings it up the floor now for Coker. Looking for that inside pass. Waters' defensive efforts are there. Inside to Joyner. Joyner's shot's up no good, but once again the second chance effort is there. And it's going to be tapped out of bounds by last touch by Waters, according to the referee. So it'll stay Coker basketball.
Great defense there by the Warriors. Coker had been really butchering them inside there toward the end of the third quarter.
Joyner's corner jumper is no good. Rebound Waters. She'll send it up the floor to Richardson. Richardson over to Burnett. And Burnett's going to be whistled for the walk. As that's a tough break, as after the whistle, Sparks sink a wide open three from the left wing.
Head coach John Davis voicing his disgust with that call.
The Cobras now send it over to Sumter. Inside to Hauser in the corner. Sumter for three, up, no good. Rebound Burnett. Burnett's wide open territory. It's her in the basket, and that's going to be it. Puts up a layup, and it's good off the glass. Sumter defended by Richardson. And all it takes is a few possessions, and a team can pull away from the other here in a tightly contested contest. 10 on the shot clock. Cross court to Sumter. Sumter for three. Up and sinks it. Two-point game as Krastevska will bring it up the floor. Waters with the mid-range jumper, no good, off the left side of the rim. Rebound Coker. And her pass is going to be stolen away there by Jessica Sparks. Great defensive effort from the Seneca, South Carolina native. Krastevska at the top of the key now. She looked at the drive, mismatch with Hauser. Over to Bree Richardson. Inside to Waters, she wanted it, she's calling for it. Back door pass to Jessica Sparks. Great eyes on the floor there from Emily Waters.
Great bounce pass. Sparks was wide open underneath the basket. Warriors will take that every shot.
Joyner's jumper's no good. And here's Bree Richardson now, drives. Shot with the left hand, no good. McFarland will bring it up the floor for the Cobras with 6:30 remaining in the ball game. And Southern Wesleyan leading by 4. Inside pass to Hauser. Hauser's shot up, no good. Whistles blow on the play, and that's going to be a foul on Jessica Sparks. Hauser heads to the line. The 6'2 junior out of Orangeburg, South Carolina, although she is a North Carolina Central University transfer. She sinks her first of 2 free throws. Lanisha Lee will return to action for Southern Wesleyan as Jessica Sparks will head to the bench. Second free throw from Hauser is up and good. 2-point ball game. Krastevska will bring it up the floor. Drives, shot with the left hand, good off the glass. Inside now to Hauser. as Bree Richardson is going to be called for the block there. Hauser heads back to the free throw line. And what are two crucial shots?
You hate to say something and jinx it, but this is where the Warriors have gotten their most help from Coker, is at the free throw line.
And Hauser's first free throw off the left side of the rim. On the previous possession, she sank both of her attempts. Second up and good. Burnett will take it out of bounds. Goes inside to Waters. Waters fakes out her defender, and she's driving up the floor. Puts up a shot and going to be fouled on the play. She'll head to the free throw line for two. Foul going to be on Erin Hauser there. I believe that's Hauser's third foul of the contest here. Waters once again at the free throw line. First free throw is up and good, as Waters will have a sub come in at the next dead ball. Haley Morrison at the scorer's table. Waters attempts to push the lead back to 5 for the Warriors. It goes off the front of the rim. Hannah Stoll back into the game. She has to be careful. She has 4 fouls. Stoll defended by Bree Richardson inside to Hauser. Hauser puts up a shot off the glass and good. Kristevska will be defended by Kincaid. Sends it over to Burnett. Top of the key to Lee. Lee picks up a screen from Waters. Her shot is actually going to be deflected by Hauser. Kincaid on the far side. Sends it to the corner to Hannah Stoll. They go inside of Hauser. Far sideline. Shot no good. Rebound, Waters. Here's Kristevska on the drive. Puts up a shot up and good with the left hand. Stoll in the corner, sends it cross court to Kincaid. Kincaid will drive. Her shot's going to be deflected by Lanisha Lee. Here come the Warriors. Kristevska now. Back to Burnett, over to Kristevska, over to Richardson, and everybody gets a touch. Richardson gets the bucket. Timeout on the floor. Warriors. And Southern Wesleyan has opened this one up to a 6-point lead. We'll keep it here, 79-73. Harley Stanton, the Warriors are coming away with this one.
It's really good to see a small sample size for this statistic, but obviously something I think kind of bodes well for the Warriors as we're getting close to that 80-point mark. In the 2 losses they've had this year, Warriors are averaging only 53 points in those games. However, in the 3 wins that they have, Warriors are averaging 80 points. So as we're sitting right here at 79, it seems that whenever the Warriors' offense is clicking, that's what primes them the most to win, and that's exactly what we've seen here in the past couple of minutes.
So far, so good. If you're a Warrior fan, if you're a Coker fan, I apologize. 4:22 remains here in the contest. The Warriors lead the Cobras 79-73, and one of the biggest factors here in this game from start to at the point we are here at now is free throw shooting from both teams. Coker, of course, having the majority of those possessions at the charity stripe, just not connecting.
And the Warriors also having trouble at the free throw line as well. It seems the one player that's consistently hitting the majority is Emily Waters, whose name we have spoken many times tonight.
Waters will head to the bench. Checks in is Haley Morrison, a sophomore out of Anderson, South Carolina. 6-point ball game. Here we go. Cherry brings up the floor for the Cobras. Inside to Hope Richardson. Richardson puts a shot off the glass.
As long as the Warriors able to play it smart, take good shots. At this point in the game, when you're up by 4, you'll take the back and forth the rest of the way.
Bree Richardson now inside to Morrison. Morrison looking to make a post move. Finds Burnett streaking between the legs of 2 defenders. Bree Richardson throws up a shot from 3-point range, no good. Krupp checking back into the contest for the first time in a while for Coker.
Great job by the Warriors, able to get down and get set up on defense.
Joyner back out to Cherry now. Cherry inside to Richardson. Richardson defended by Kristevska. Richardson scores on back-to-back possessions. But here come Kristevska and the Warriors. Kristevska goes behind the back, loose ball, retained by Morrison. Gives it off now to Lanisha Lee, and they're going to leave Morrison all alone in the paint, and Morrison gets the easy bucket as Coker was caught off guard on the switch. Nelson now on the left side, swings it a Krupp in the corner. They want to go back to Richardson. She's on fire. Inside to Richardson once again. That's going to be a foul on the play. Defensive foul on Bree Richardson, and John Davis, head coach of the Warriors, does not like that one.
Warrior team on the bench doesn't like it. Fans don't like it. John Davis doesn't like it. I don't really like it, Cade, but fortunately for the Warriors, it won't be a shooting foul, so we'll see the Cobras inbounds from the backcourt.
Richardson's third foul of the contest is showing on the game clock is 2 minutes and 47 seconds. Cherry will take it out of bounds for Coker. Goes inside, loose ball, jump ball, and it'll stay possession of Coker. Great defensive effort there from Waters to deflect the inbounds pass. Inside to Richardson, who has been the hot hand as of late for Coker. Inbounds goes to Krupp. Swings it around. Joyner look to Richardson. Her pass is going to be on the line, out of bounds. It'll be Warrior basketball. 81-77 our score in favor of Southern Wesleyan. Kristevska will bring it up the floor. Burnett over now to Kristevska. Picks up a screen from Waters. Into the corner, Lanisha Lee inside to Haley Waters, and that's going to be a charge. Offensive foul on Emily Waters, and John Davis is heated on that call.
That was a close play to call. I just don't know about that one, though. John Davis is letting the official know that he is not a fan of that one. And that's crucial. Instead of the Warriors having a chance to go up by 6, now it's a chance for the Cokers to break this lead down even more.
And this environment you could cut the tension with a knife. You could cut the tension with a knife. In the corner to Cherry. Foul on the play. And that's going to be against Emily Waters, off the ball foul. And I believe she's going to be headed to the line to shoot 2. That's going to be Hope Richardson, the freshman forward out of Darlington, South Carolina.
A lot of calls here late, whether you agree with them, whether you don't. Warriors got to realize they need to control their emotions so that way you don't make bad plays on defense, and that way you don't take wild shots, and you just got to settle down and be the better team here in the last 2 minutes.
First free throw is up and good as Lanisha Lee will head to the bench. We see Jessica Sparks check back into the contest. Richardson's second free throw up and good. We have a 2-point ball game. Official time here for subs. Krupp will head to the bench. Back in is Haley Sumter.
Full court pressure here by the Cobras.
Inbounds will go to Bree Richardson. Swings it around to Burnett. Burnett crosses midcourt here. We've hit 2 minutes remaining. Over to Kristevska. Richardson in the corner now. Waters finds Richardson in the paint. Turnaround jumper good from Bree Richardson, the junior out of Walhalla, South Carolina. Here's Cherry and Coker. Into the corner to Nelson. They have to be careful on this zone. They're going to leave a man open somewhere. Inside to Hope Richardson to Joyner. Joyner's shot is good. Rims in. Krystewska will bring you up the floor. 1:20 to go. And it's a 2-point ball game. Bree Richardson on the left wing. Around Krystewska. And they're going to try and burn some clock here. 15 remains on the shot clock. Krystewska drives, sends it over. Sparks in the corner. Haley Waters in the paint. Over to Burnett. Burnett drives. Foul on the play. That foul is going to be on Sequita Joyner. Crucial foul. 58 seconds remain. Shot clock resets as well. Back to 30. Inside, Emily Waters. Waters drives, throws up a shot. No good, but foul on the play. And Waters will head to the free throw line. And as we've said all game long, these shots are crucial. And now they're as crucial as ever.
It's a good job by the Warriors. If you're not going to burn the clock, like we said, 30 seconds on the shot clock, 58 to go. If you're not going to burn a clock, you got to get some points. Let's hope Waters can convert.
She sinks the first off the front of the rim. Lanisha Lee will check back in for Jess Sparks for John Davis's squad. And what a win this would be for the Warriors. It would get them to 3 straight and send them in to conference play with a 4-2 record. Waters' second free throw up and good. Make it a 4-point ball game. Timeout, Coker. 50.6 seconds remaining in the contest. 30-second timeout. Warriors lead Coker 85-81. You're tuned in to the Conference of the Carolinas Digital Network, and if I was you, I wouldn't go anywhere. We'll be back. .6 seconds remain in the contest. Alongside Mr. Harley Staton, I'm Cade Crenshaw. Appreciate you tuning into our broadcast here on the Conference of the Carolinas Digital Network. Southern Wesleyan leads Coker 85-81 in this matchup that's going to come down to what could be the final possession. Coker inbounds. It goes to the freshman Nelson. Back to Sumter. Sumter throws up a three-point shot. No good. Rebound Jackson. Her second chance is no good. Loose ball. And if that's a jump ball, it's going to be Coker basketball. Although a lot of people are saying it should be Warriors, I thought it should be Southern Wesleyan as well.
Yeah, last time there was a jump ball, Coker got it. I believe it should switch back.
It should switch. I believe we're going to see that happen here. It's going to be Warrior basketball.
That's what we like to see.
39.4 seconds remain in the contest, and the Warriors will have possession.
I was looking at the shot clock right before they started that last play, and it was, I remember the last jump ball went to Coker. I was wondering why the arrow was still pointing that way. But a good job by not only the officials, but the fans and everybody else to alert them that there was a mistake on the play. Looks like we're going to see another timeout called.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. 39.4 seconds remain in the contest. Southern Wesleyan leads Coker 85-81. We'll be right back. Conference of the Carolinas Digital Network here. Southern Wesleyan leads Coker 85-81. 39 full seconds along with 4/10 remain. And that's going to be backcourt on the Warriors. Just a mental mistake there from Eva Kristevska. And we've got another timeout on the floor. We'll keep it here for you as 38.3 seconds remain now. The Warriors lead by 4. And Harley, if you're Coach Davis here defensively, what are you telling your squad?
At this point, it's just to keep defending that inside shot. Coker is not making threes where they are hitting the Warriors. Here lately, it's been Jackson and Richardson on the inside, the two big girls on the team that are able just to use their power, because a lot of times you'll see Richardson in the middle, who's small. You'll have another one of the small girls inside defending. So if I'm John Davis, I've got Emily Waters down there. I want somebody tall who can defend in the paint, and because that's where Coker's been at home. That's what's kept them in the game. It hasn't been their long-range shooting.
38.3 seconds remain here as Southern Wesleyan leads Coker 85-81. Coming out of the timeout, it'll be Coker basketball here on our near sideline. Great turnout of fans here, as we have many seats filled here just below the press box.
Coker gets a big break here. Kristevska just didn't realize where she was, thought she was going to be behind the half-court line when she got the ball, was just in front of it, and then went back.
Inbounds pass goes to Cherry. Have to be careful for the foul here. And Sumter went to it, almost lost her dribble. Goes out of bounds, but bounces it off the leg there of Lanisha Lee. Stays Coker ball, 33 and a 10th left.
25 left on the shot clock. So if the Coker Cobras are able to eat this significantly, Warriors might not have a lot of time, but luckily, unless a freak 4-point play happens, Warriors are sitting pretty.
Inside to Krupp, fresh legs on the floor. Loose ball. Great defensive move there by Waters to defend the inside pass to Jackson. Possession arrow will stay for Coker. We're down to just under 28.
So now with no shot clock on the play, you got to, if they shoot the three, you just have to not touch them, because that's the only way they could tie it up is a made three-point with an and one foul.
And that's going to be an offensive foul there on Coker. It'll be Warrior basketball. Foul there on the play from Haley Kropp. They're saying she pushed off. She'll head back to the bench, checks back in as Hannah Stoll. Big inbounds possession here for the Warriors. And it goes to Bree Richardson. And they're going to try and foul her, but don't get the whistle. And that's the point of the contest we've hit, as Sumter will pick up the foul. Bree Richardson heads to the line. And dare I say, victory is within grasp for the Lady Warriors tonight.
Now these free throws are going to be a big deal, because now no matter what, whether Coker comes down and doesn't make a shot, whether they make a 2 or a 3, they're going to foul the Warriors right back. Could you imagine in that span earlier where Coker had 8 free throws and only made 1, if they had only made half of those, what kind of game this would be right now?
Free throws are always crucial points of games, as Bree Richardson sinks the first, does just the same to the second. Timeout on the floor from Coker. 87-81 as our score, 24.1 seconds remain. You're tuned in to the Conference of the Carolinas Digital Network. 87-81 our score here. The Warriors are leading Coker. 24.1 seconds remain in the contest. It'll be out of bounds just in front of us. Inbounds goes to Nelson. Now over to Cherry. Cherry to Nelson. Coker cannot kill time like this. Shea Jackson throws up a deep three-point shot. No good. Rebound stall inside to Jackson. Jackson takes a one dribble hop step and gets a shot to go off the glass. Inbounds will go to Kristevska, and she's fouled immediately hard there by Stoll. That's the beginning of Stoll's game, as that she'll pick up her 5th personal foul. And 8.5 seconds remain in the contest as Eva Kristevska heads to the line. A 4-point ball game here as Eva Kristevska will step to the line. First free throw up, no good, off the back rim. Seems to be dealing with maybe a slight left hand injury after the hard fall. Second free throw, up and good, make it 5. And it's a 2-position game here for Coker. 8-7-6, Cherry will inbounds, brings it down the court, swings it up front to Nielsen in the corner. Nielsen for 3, up no good. Warriors win here tonight over Coker. 88-83 our final as Southern Wesleyan tops Coker. Harley, give me your immediate thoughts.
It was just an absolute great showing by the Warriors. Come in scoring 88 points. That's their second most, highest in the season. They scored 89 earlier on. It's 3 in a row now for them. We're going to go into conference play with a 4-2 record, so I'm looking forward to seeing what we do against North Greenville next Wednesday up in Tigerville.
It's going to be a big-time matchup. Tigerville, South Carolina on the campus of North Greenville University as they take on the Knights. Make sure you tune in next Wednesday for the live